How's it going, ladies and Bruce? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to How Stories Die. We are continuing with Haruka's route still. I feel like this route has been a million times longer than every other route. But we carry on. It's about time for our final plan. This could be the last episode. We're going to take Haruka down. The fated day. Why'd you call us, Your Majesty? It appears that Ijirate has appeared in the middle of the capital. What? She just teleported right into the middle of the city. Is she insane? All the soldiers within the city were sent to stop her, but her magic is just too strong. Although the commanders told me her accuracy is quite low. We need you to go and kill her. Put an end to this war. Finish her swiftly. You do understand what it means that her magic is unstable. She probably used an anti-magic field to prevent me from using a teleport item. Otherwise, she wouldn't have given up on such an overwhelming advantage. She's here to catch me. I know, but you'll still do it, right? Obviously, you probably know why. Because you want to kill your evil clone, don't you? Horace must be here too. Leave everything to us. We'll stop her. I'll send my remaining... No. You can keep your soldiers. Assassins aren't team players. I can smell the scent of death here. Keep your guards. They're coming for you. Yo, you better listen to him. He's a necro dude. He knows what he's talking about. Very well, then I have no choice but to trust you. I already helped you as much as I could. Use it to the fullest. But of course. I assume both of you know what to do, right? Aye aye. You don't have to ask. Good, then let us begin. Today will be Ijirate's downfall. And the rise of... The rise of what? Shit, I can't contain my nervousness. I'm pretty far away from the heart of the city, so I can't see all the destruction that Ijirate is causing. But judging by that lightning Ijirate showed me in my dream, so many people must have died. I feel pretty bad now. No, Horace, get yourself together. It doesn't matter now. If a few people die to stop an eternal evil, then that's fine. Maybe. Anyway, I need to focus on the mission ahead. The squad could come here at any moment. I need to be prepared. I checked my equipment. Armor? Got it. A sword and a dagger? Got them. Handcuffs? Got it. Explosives in case of emergency? Got them. Jockstrap? I don't know why the hell I have it, but whatever. And also Ijirate's powder. Alright, I forgot about that one. Ijirate also gave me an antidote for the succubus powder in case I accidentally blow it on myself. Looks like I'm ready to go. I sit on the table and blankly stare at the other side of the room. What else can I do except wait? Huh? Who's that? The door opened before I managed to get up. She got me bad. Ijirate limped toward the table. I noticed a big ugly wound on her back. Ijirate, you okay? No, Haruka's coming for us. She outsmarted me. She's gonna kill everyone in the city. We have to go. Wait, what? Yes, if we don't escape at this moment, we're dead. I barely managed to teleport out of there. How did you teleport? What about the magic disruption devices? She destroyed them. She was too smart for me. I had to use a ton of my magic energy. I came here to warn you. Well, thank God you came here to warn me. I owe you my life. You're injured. I'll need to support you. Sweet as ever. Let's get out of here and make a new plan. I readied my sword arm. Yeah. I can't teleport us again. I strike the imposter with my sword, but he was too quick. By the time I swung the blade, he already jumped out of the table. The imposter grabbed my sword hand and reached out with his other hand to his pocket. No, you fucking don't. I caught his hand before he could reach for whatever he had in his pocket. The imposter lifted his leg and kicked my balls. I didn't feel anything. What the fuck? Did someone cut your balls or something? Thank God for that jockstrap. I threw the imposter on the closet. The bottles on top of the closet fell down on his head. 2 bottles crushed on his head and injured him. The rest shattered on the floor. I took the chance to strike him with my sword. But yet again, he was much quicker than me. The imposter grabbed a piece of shattered glass and stabbed me in the knee where the armor was weak. Ugh! I lost my balance because of the surprise hit. He used the opening and leapt on me with the shattered glass in his hand. I fell on the floor. He was on top of me. The imposter tried to stab me in the neck, but I grabbed his hand in the middle of the attack. Both of us contested in a battle of strength. He used all his force to try and shove the broken glass into my throat. He was slightly overpowering me. The glass is coming closer and closer at this rate. Just die, fucking traitor. If I want to survive, I need to do something brave. Oh, it's Izo. I neared my head toward the glass, or more specifically my mouth, because Izo's a frickin' succubus as well, so he can shapeshift, right? Huh? What do you... Glass shards taste horrible. Good thing it only took 1 bite to neutralize the weapon. Bits of glass twirled inside my mouth, opening countless wounds. I wanted to scream, but there was so much blood inside my mouth I was afraid I'd choke on it. Like hundreds of tiny knives cutting every piece of meat inside my mouth. You just ate the freaking glass. I shouted some gibberish and punched him right in the nose. Ah! The imposter covered his nose and shrunk his eyes in pain. That gave me enough time to get up and take a breather. I continued to spit out huge amounts of blood and glass. My entire mouth burned in pain. My voice began to stabilize. If I could just get over the pain and survive. You really are batshit insane, aren't you? The imposter's figure started to change like some kind of weird jelly. His clothes dropped on the floor during the transformation. The jelly started to take form. Beginning to recognize me? Ezo? Yes, how do you think I got inside the Mammon gang? Using my supernatural charms? Huh. His body is much more comfortable to fight it. Why isn't he attacking me? Perhaps he needs a break too. How'd you know I was not the Demon Queen? In case of actual emergency, the real Ejirate would save her children and leave me behind. Also, your Swiss cheese brain makes a mistake with the teleportation. I assume he needs time to recover from the critical hit I gave him in the nose, so he'll just dump his entire evil villain monologue here. I intend to play along, as I need time to recover too. But we're bleeding out in the mouth. Why are you after me anyway? Shouldn't you go for Ejirate? Oh, I'm after your queen. That's why I have to make sure there are no interruptions. I can't have the real Horus walking between my legs. You want to assassinate Ejirate by impersonating me? Not exactly. I want to kiss her to kiss her. A kiss of true love. What the fuck? Forget buying time now, I really have to ask. Why would you want to kiss her? You could say that's the nature of our species. The succubus nature. The richer and more powerful the target, the more delicious the food. Also, wouldn't it be nice to have the queen be my servant? So you're working with the Order just to betray it in the end? Indeed, I was planning on secretly kidnapping the king and drugging him to make him fall in love with me. Then you came and made my job way easier. I just need to take your form and then it's game over. It's funny. That means that most of the Order were traitors. Obviously, assassins aren't team players. I have a feeling you took that quote from someone. Shut up. Seems like he's getting better. I should try to get the drop on him or... Wait, I have a better idea. Pow pow. I spit blood on both my hands. What are you doing? Is this some kind of stupid charm? Izo took out his weapon from his pocket. It was a bone. A very sharp bone. Interesting. He uses his body morphing as a literal weapon. But I won't give him an opportunity to use it. I ran toward him with both my hands in front, like I'm planning to shove him. Izo was surprised by the naivety of my attack, but he still managed to skewer my left shoulder with his bone. The pain was great, but I managed to accomplish my mission. Get both of my hands on his face. Izo closed his eyes to protect himself. The blood stuck to his face, giving it a new brand of red. I fell over from the overwhelming force of his attack. What was that stupid attack? You really are insane. Izo opened his eyes. Now I'm Izo covered his eyes while screaming in pain. He took a few steps back in panic. The blood which I put on his face came from my mouth, which had tiny bits of glass in it. Ah, it hurts. I can't see. I know, I can just change form. Ah, that's much better. My sight is as good as always. Izo dropped to the floor, his surprised expression still engraved on his face. He doesn't move. Is he dead? Did I hit the jackpot? I planned that bits of glass would get mixed in within the jelly and reach places like his arms and legs, but some of the glass must have reached his brain or his heart. I hope karma isn't a real thing because I just used up a huge chunk of it. Congrats, I just survived an assassination attempt, yet I'm still stuck on the floor with a bone inside my shoulder. It doesn't really hurt, but I imagine if I get it out, then the pain will be immense. So I think I'll just lie down here until help comes. I didn't really think about anything. I didn't want to waste too much energy on thinking. Finally, you could have come 10 minutes earlier. Human, open the door. Do I look like I can open the door? Alright, they can't see me. The door was busted in with great force. Human, what happened here? I'm sitting here with a bone stuck in my shoulder. Is that question really necessary? And who's that fellow over there? Is he dead? Please stop asking useless questions. And who's that guy? Did you kill him? No, he just magically appeared in here. Now stop standing there and asking stupid questions. Wow, he can speak while his injuries are so critical. How's it possible? Can you please heal me or something? Sure, I can fix you up right away. I'm a healer and a magic user. Is he going to use healing magic to recover me instantly? Awesome. The demon grabbed the bone with both of his arms. Is that a part of the healing magic? And he pulled it out with one swoop. Too bad I never managed to combine both of my professions. It appears that my life isn't in danger anymore, but it still hurts quite a lot. Though not something I can't get over. I took a few steps and moved my hands to check if my motorial abilities are still in check. See, Elmo? Just like new. Yeah. Now we have to get to the palace. We lost too much time on this. Okay, let's go. We walked out of the door, where about 10 other demons from our squad waited for us. Turns out that Elmo and the healer are comrades of the commanders of the squad. We started heading towards the palace, a journey lasting about 5 minutes. The townsfolk ran away from us in fear. This isn't new to me. I know exactly how much the humans and the demons despise and fear each other. I also knew how they'd react once they saw that they should be slaves for life. But slavery's way better than death, right? No. We made it into the palace. There were almost no guards outside. Just like Ijirate thought, they were all sent to stop the chaos she's causing. We made it inside with ease, and there awaited us a familiar person. A painfully familiar person. A strong and powerful voice welcomed us to his castle. Never would have I imagined that you'd have the courage to return here after betraying us. A traitor and a scum. A few guards stood between him and us, Gudolf among them. His usual warm expression was replaced with fierce eyes. I spent more time with him than father and mother combined. He was like a parent to me. Every time I stumbled a bit and did the wrong thing, and father and mother were angry, Gudolf was always there with his warm look and kind eyes to comfort me. No more of that, there's no going back. I made my own decision. There was still a part of me that wanted to go back. It awakened to the sight of Gudolf and father. Back when my life was happy, back when homework was the biggest of my troubles, in just 2 weeks I now point my sword towards the man I loved the most. What happened to me? Why am I doing this? A tear appeared in my eye, but no one saw it beneath my metal helmet. He might be a traitor, but he is in a way better situation than you are right now. You're completely cornered and soon you should be dead. No, don't do that. We would have asked of you just to leave us alone, since you aren't our target. But we both know you wouldn't let us pass, so we'll just have to make our own path. You sent all your men to save your citizens, leaving you completely alone. Father spit on the ground. You trash, I'm not interested in you. Oh yeah? We'll see who's interested in who when my sword goes down your throat. The only one I'm interested in is my treacherous son. Excuse me, slip of the tongue. I don't have a son. Father? I didn't even want to ask why. When you need to stab, stab. Don't talk. Make sure to cut off his head cleanly. I have a nice spike outside the castle. The guards readied their swords, Gudolf among them. As I looked at the ground, lost within myself, the self-doubt came right at the worst time. Slaughter them. When I heard the sound of swords clashing, I immediately raised my head up to find Gudolf. There was blood everywhere. I couldn't avert my eyes from the slaughter no matter where I looked. Please don't die. Please just be safe. I almost let out a sigh of relief when I heard a voice behind me. Horace, why? Behind me. This is the first time you called me Horace. Horace, answer me, I'm begging of you. My loyalty to the king... I know what will happen if we were to fight. I will die. But even if I die, you will die too. The king will be defeated and you shall be executed. I can save father's life, but not yours. Even though your life is what I want to save the most. I know your first priority is to protect the king. If you won't resist, I'll save father's life. I promise. Your words are worth nothing, you betrayed the kingdom. Even if it's you, Horace, even if it's you, how can I believe you? I had to do it, I had to betray all of you to save your lives. There is a common enemy for both humans and demons. She is evil incarnate. She plans to cause destruction for both the demons and the humans. I'm on the side of life. I'm trying to save lives, that's why you should believe me. The Demon Queen said she would only enslave the humans for 100 years. There won't be any deaths. Are you sure about that, Horace? What about the slaves? There'll be at least 2 generations that will spend their entire lives in slavery. Yeah, but they aren't dead. But are they truly alive? Horace, you're lying to yourself. You aren't on the side of life, you're on the side of the demons. Life for the demons and death for the humans. When? When did it go wrong? When did the boy I raised become a liar? No, Gudolf, you got it wrong. I'm on your side. I want you to live. Do you see? You were fooled, you were manipulated. That beautiful rose that sprouted became corrupted and rotten. Horace, who did this to you? Who manipulated you with his sweet words? Even if you don't understand, I'm sure you will. Maybe in the future. Look at the burning city. This is what will happen if you keep resisting. How can you keep saying that you're on the side of life? There is no side of life. I'm on the side of the humans. Your sight is too narrow. You fail to see the truth behind this whole conflict. This is beyond humans and demons. This is between life and death. No, I'm afraid that it will always be between humans and demons. Sorry, Horace, my son, for what I need to do. Gudolf raised his sword. No, please no. I begged to him with tears in my eyes. Gudolf walked a few steps towards me and stopped. He lowered his sword. I can't do it, you're Horace, you are my everything. I love you too much. The one who planned this, he's too strong. He used my love for you. A soldier with double loyalty, I don't know what to do. The Demon King, it's all his fault. He took you from me and now he's using you to take me too. Can't you see his true face? Sorry, Gudolf, I already saw the Demon Queen's true face. I love her. I know she tells the truth. She's on the side of life with me. I can't do anything about that. I'm in love with the Demon Queen. I'm fighting for the side of life and my love is standing beside me. Sorry. I took the powder and blew it in Gudolf's face. He didn't resist. Horace, open your eyes. Gudolf collapsed on the ground. I'm sorry, I promise I'll compensate for my betrayal. I don't know how though. The battle was over. All the other guards except Gudolf were dead on the ground. Oi oi, Mr. King, seems like you're all alone. Father took out his sword. I always thought the sword was just for ceremonies. When I was little, Father told me that the sword will never be drawn, that the kingdom will be peaceful forever, that he'll protect it. Stop. Don't kill him. Don't listen to this traitor. Come here and fight me. Let me die while fighting. Is that your last wish, old man? Then I shall grant it with pleasure. I ran between Elmo and Father. You wish to stand in my way, then I'll kill you too. I know I can't convince Father, but maybe Elmo will listen to the voice of reason. I don't want you to kill my father. If you fight him, then I'll side with Haruka. And since I'm an integral part of your plan, fine. I couldn't care about a king, least about a king with no power. You three, catch him without killing him. Yes, Commander. Father tried to fight the demons back, but he was clearly too old to fight. The demons overwhelmed him and caught both his arms, kicking the sword out of his hand. Father has been completely neutralized. Good. Just tie this guy to something. That pillar looks nice. Seeing Father tied up like that? Now we've taken care of the guards, it's time to search for the little necromancer. My men, do not be complacent. Even if the enemy is just one person, he's a very powerful magician. Moreover, he is a necromancer. So make sure you don't die, okay? The squad stood in silence. They all knew the consequences of dying by the hands of a necromancer. Good, then we're going to split into teams. The usual trios. Me, Hagenti, and the prince will search the upper floor. Hagenti, the healer who healed me earlier, stood beside Elmo. Elmo continued to give mission to the other trios. Finally, the whole squad split up, and only the three of us remained. Well, Prince, you know this palace the best. Where do you think is the best place to hide a necromancer? I don't know about a necromancer, but if I was to hide someone, I would surely do it in the dungeons below. It's like a huge underground maze. But since we're searching the upper floor, my room. Why would he hide in your room? It's pretty embarrassing, but my secret manga closet has space for 3 large demons. Teenagers named manga. I remember this phase like yesterday. Back in my days, mechanical stone giants were all the rage. I remember my first time seeing a drawing of a mechanical stone giant. So awesome. Does he always like that during missions? Elmo did a sour expression. Always. You know, they don't make stone giants like they used to. Where are all the stone giants? I miss them so much. Okay, thanks for the motivating speech. Let's search for that necromancer. We went up and searched through the upper floor. Do you think he could be here? That's the oven. What about here? That's a flower pot. And here? That's Dog 2, the royal cat. You call your cat Dog 2? It's a long story. We continued searching until we reached my room. That's your room? Looks pretty nice. Yeah, I was the prince after all. Was. Well, let's get to the main point. Where's the manga stash? After me. Elmo kept searching behind us while Hagenti and I opened the closet. The whole closet was kept exactly as I left it, waiting for me to return home. I don't see any manga in here. Kind of a dumb person to keep his manga for all to see inside his closet. I hovered my hand over the old wood, searching for the button. There, found it. Huh? The wood is damp. Weird. It wasn't that way the last time I opened it. Is something wrong? The wood is a bit damp. It's not good to put liquids near manga. I know that all too well. Ew. I sniffed my finger. It smells like blood. The light atmosphere disappeared in an instant. Oh shit, man. Hagenti pointed his sword toward the closet. You think it might be some kind of necromancy magic? I don't know, man. I really don't like this creepy necro shit. Open the stash. I'll be right behind you. There's no way I would act as your meat shield. No, I give you the honor. I insist. At the same time, Fuck, okay. How do you open this? Just push where I'm pushing. Okay. For a commando squad leader, you sure act pretty cowardly. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Push. Both of us pushed against the damp wood. Just as I remembered, the complex mechanism of the hidden closet kicked into action. A red notch appeared in the center of the closet, growing larger and larger. Wait, why is it red? But I didn't have to wait long for the answer. As soon as the notch started expanding, blood started pouring out of it. Like a hole through a dam, the blood didn't stop coming out. Splashing out of the closet, drowning our clothes in red. Yikes, what the fuck? As the hole in the closet continued to expand, non-liquid objects started to go down the red stream. I picked up a scarlet-coloured little ball from the floor. It was a bit squishy and smooth. I examined it from all directions until I figured it out. The ball was looking at me as well. Ugh! I dropped the eyeball in disgust. When I looked up, the hole had already reached its maximal size, revealing what's inside it in full glory. Oh shit, man. A tarnished corpse. It was barely recognizable. But there's one thing I'm sure of. That thing was a demon. Hey, Prince? Yeah? You don't think that this... Well, I can't exactly call it a body. Is the necro guy? The same thought occurred to me as well. Hey, Elmo, you better come see this. No one replied. You found a dead guy. I think it might be the necromancer. Total silence. Higginti and I turned around to Elmo. Hey, Elmo, you can't just ignore... Nice discovery. I think I found 2 dead guys too. Haruka? How did she get... I barely managed to duck before her blade went over my head, cutting down the closet. Oh shit, man. Higginti tried to pull out her sword, but Haruka had other plans. Soon Haruka noticed that she immediately stuck her dagger in his sword arm and kicked him. Ah, run! She's out to get you. Haruka leapt on me with the dagger. I managed to roll away. She got my ankle pretty good. A huge wound appeared in the back of my leg, making it painful to get up. Horace, if you'll come with me quietly, I won't harm you. Yeah, like hell you won't. Resistance is futile. I have to say I didn't expect to meet her here. She caught me totally off guard too. I can't outrun her. Maybe if I would... Higginti jumped on Haruka from behind, using his muscles as a weapon. Pathetic. Haruka turned around and shoved the dagger right in his heart. 350. You know, Miss Assassin, Higginti whispered. Everyone told me to spend less time eating cakes and sweets and start working out. What are you talking about? You're supposed to die. They had no idea how wrong they were. Higginti used the fact that Haruka didn't let go of her dagger yet and just gave up control on his body. What? He fell forward on Haruka, crushing her against the floor. Get off me, you large sack of meat. I took the opportunity and ran out the door. Higginti, I'm sorry. I thought you acted cowardly for a squad leader. You might be one of the bravest demons I know. I was running like crazy through the corridors, breathing and exhaling in higher and higher frequencies. How did Haruka get here? Wasn't she supposed to chase Ichirate? Ichirate failed to predict her. Damn it, I thought Ichirate knew what was going through Haruka's head. Whatever, I need to warn Father and get Gudoff out of here safely. What? What the... All the guards that were killed were completely butchered now. Like someone took a giant axe and went over each and every guard, making sure no one will recognize them. What the fuck happened here? Father? Gudoff? Shit. Father? Gudoff? I ran in panic toward the pillar which Father was tied to. No, Father! His neck was almost cut off, the blood coming out of his throat created a small pool next to the pillar. The terrifying sight was enhanced by the fearful and surprised expression on his face. Fuck! Damn it! All the demons that guarded him were thrown on the ground, lifeless. Who? Haruka, damn you! Wait, what about Gudoff? I ran to the place where I let Gudoff to sleep, but he wasn't there. Wait, where is he? I examined the room, looking at the floor until I saw him. I took a few steps back and covered my mouth. My eyes were only fixed on him. Gudoff was lying on the floor. His neck was cut by his own sword, and worst of all, he was holding it. He was holding the sword that took his life. Gudoff committed suicide. Oh, no. I dropped on my knees, putting my hands on his head and wailing in sorrow. Gudoff, why would you ever... This is not like you. You would never do it. Even if the king was dead and the kingdom was in ashes, you would continue to fight. Fight to protect what you love. You never give up. You would never give up on your life. I love you, Gudoff. Don't leave me. My eyes burst with tears. I would never imagine a world where you don't exist. Where you don't wake me up in the morning. Where you don't teach me useless stuff. Where you never pat my back when I succeed. I don't want a world like that to exist. Put my forehead on Gudoff's severed head. and let my tears wash down his face. I know you would never have committed suicide just like that. Someone did this to you. I'll make her pay. I'll murder her. I'll make her scream in despair as all she loves is taken from her. Her goals will be crushed. Her hope will be gone. I won't be satisfied with just killing her. She will pay, even if it kills me. What? Ijirate? I mean, okay, I'm gonna save. This looks important. Why would we annihilate Ijirate? We need to annihilate Haruka, right? We need to annihilate... I don't know. Haruka, it's all your fault. Everything is your fault. But if I want to beat you, I need to do some extreme stuff. Let's see what I have here. My sword, the armor, a dagger, explosives? Ijirate said that blowing up Haruka wouldn't kill her, but they can still gather her body parts and keep them in different places. Eternal painful life with only a small portion of your body. I think that's good enough. The question is, where do I put the explosive? A place that Haruka would never expect. Damn, that big meaty idiot. Now I've lost the prince. Given his average running speed, I can assume he's already gotten out of the castle. The question is, where's he headed to? I'm sure, in 93% of... He went to the Demon Queen to regroup. I must find him beforehand, and I still need to place the disruptors around the throne room. The fastest way to catch onto him would be going through the throne room. Quite a lot of dead people. The Queen's guards must have gone on a rampage. What is that? The king was tied up and killed? Wait, Haruka didn't do that? The shape of the cut isn't like the guard's swords, and no one would ever tie someone up just to kill him while he's tied. Wait, if she didn't do it, who the fuck did? Whatever, I already got what I want from this pitiful person. That step, if you ignore the error margin of the blood on the shoe and different surfaces. 87%, that's the prince. Why would he be waiting here? Does he have some kind of plan? I must approach him carefully. I'm confused. Come on already. I already started the ignition process. Did Ijirate do that? Is that why there was the option to, say, annihilate her? Did she kill our father and Gudolf? Any minute now. Please come here already and try to kill me. The bomb will blow up in 120 seconds. I see you are foolish enough to stay here. Perhaps you have a master plan. Finally. Yes, in fact I do have a master plan. It's no use lying to her. It's better to have her busy sniffing around and not pay attention to what's actually going on. Oh, you think any lame plan will be able to stop me? Yes, I think it will. Interesting. So aren't you going to go ahead and kill me? 90 seconds. And thus destroying my only hope. Wait, hope? Why kill the Demon Queen when I can steal her intelligence, identity, and resources? 70 seconds. I just need to keep her busy until the detonation. So you know... Exactly. I know exactly how the Demon Queen can steal my intelligence, and how I can steal hers. You need to outsmart me. That means you need to annihilate me without getting yourself killed. Who told you that? Your father. 55 seconds. Why would you even want Ijirate's intelligence? Didn't you say that emotional intelligence is almost unnecessary? I did, but the fact she orchestrated the whole kingdom to completely fool me made me question that belief. I now think of her as my equal. How humble of you. It's interesting. I've counted your amount of sentences during the last minute and I found that only 50% of them were in question format. Are you trying to stall me for some event to occur? Damn it, she got me. Just 30 seconds. Yes, I am. Look around you. Don't you see anything strange? Ijirate glanced to the sides. Not particularly, no. What about behind you? You trying to get me to turn my back and attack me? Or perhaps right in front of me? 10 more seconds? 9? Or even perhaps 5, 4, 3? I close my eyes calmly. I've done it. She cannot escape now. I've won. Die in despair, Haruka. 2, 1. Nothing happened. I opened my eyes in surprise. Why didn't the explosives detonate? Did I get the count wrong? No, I'm sure I was accurate. What's wrong? Looks like your plan didn't work out as you expected. Was that your doing? I would be glad to say yes, but I don't like to steal credit for someone else's job. You're lying, aren't you? Why would you lie? Does it matter whether I lie or not? She knows how to use me to consume Ijirate, and since the explosion didn't work... Shit, and Ijirate doesn't know a single thing about it. If only I could tell her. That means I have to stop her by all means possible. I'm already prepared to kill myself in order to stop her and avenge Gudolf. What are you after? I don't have time to deal with your rubbish. She'll be here any time. Ironically, her own magic disruptors are preventing her from teleporting. Wait. If she kills me here, then there's no way the bombs will go off. I tried to move away from her range, but she grabbed me by the hand. You already had a chance to run away. Haruka hit the back of my head before I could react, and I fell unconscious. Damn it, I fucked up.